Greetings, 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 Closers University. Hope you are doing well and you are all safe. For me, I'm in the UK right now and it's absolutely freezing. Everybody's getting ill around me. I feel like not leaving my front room. But how is everyone? I can see Taha's joined. Huzaifa all the way from Pakistan. We've got Michael, Liliana, Jelly, Zishan, Faz Finance, Hamza Wajid, Anas. Hope you guys are all well, guys. Okay, guys, we're going to have a great session today. Today, I want to be talking to you guys really about, because look, a lot of you guys have learned high ticket sales, you've learned appointment setting, and you've learned closing, and now it's time to go to the next level because now you've understood, okay, I need to become attractive and you need to have your one pager, you need to have a good intro video. But once you've gone past that stage, how are we going to go from not only getting these guys attention, but really having them want to hire you? What do they need to see within you apart from you explaining how good you are and you letting them know on how much you can do for them? But what we want to do is really show them that you can do the job at hand. And the first thing I want you guys to focus on, because I know a lot of you guys are focusing on putting content out there, putting positive content out there and getting your name noticed. Now, one thing I want you guys to do, look, once you, because if you've been through all my previous trainings, this will make sense to you. If you haven't, make sure you go through the previous trainings as well, because everything is step by step, guys. So, and it was something I was sharing with someone the other day about making sure you're even when you're commenting on let's just say people's posts, or you're commenting on in a Facebook group, or you're making these posts, you're putting yourself out there, guys. Even when you leave a comment on, let's just say, a video on YouTube, you're putting your name out there. Now, when people click on your profile, now let's just say you left a detailed response, or you've left a nice post on YouTube. Now, people are going to see that and they're going to take notice. Now, look, this can also backfire as well, and I'm going to also get to that as well. But once you're putting your name out there, you're putting your brand out there. And you're putting out like Huzaifa, the appointment setter. So when people click on your profile right away, they can see, oh, he's an appointment setter. So now you're tailoring your content towards appointment setting. So now you want to, maybe even some appointment setting training that you've been given, you want to start talking about that on your post. Now, especially if you're trying to get the attention of these high ticket clients. And in doing so, guys, the content that you put out there, now when these clients see, let's just say your comment, like now as you're putting those comments out and as you're putting those posts out, what are you going to do? You're going to get people's attention and they're going to click onto your profile. Once they click on your profile, now they're going to start seeing, oh, okay, he knows this about appointment setting. He knows this about closing. And your content is now, guess what? Selling for you. And what's that going to do? Now, even if, let's just say you're inexperienced, you don't have sales calls, you don't have many appointment setting stuff, etc. and whatever, but let's just say you have appointment setting scripts from different companies. Now, you don't need to mention the companies, but you can mention like the structures or like some of the things that you're learning in trainings or you've learned in trainings. You repeat it in your content, in your videos, on your socials. Guess what this is doing, guys? This is selling you in that role as a professional, as someone that knows what he's talking about. So I'll give you an example. How are you going to show someone that you're really good at, let's just say, DM appointment setting? Now, you've tailored your Facebook and everything and all of that as well. Now, how could this backfire on you actually? Now, when you're leaving comments, and I actually saw one comment before I came onto this live on someone's Facebook post, and it was on a closer's Facebook profile as well. And there was like, and she's all connected to all closers and everyone within the industry. Now, the person that was leaving these comments, and he left a great detailed comment as like, oh, I missed it, and I'm going to watch the replay, etc. And what he went through the effort of dropping the message, a comment on the message, but it actually, like, in my opinion, it backfired. There was grammatical errors. It didn't make sense. It did make sense and it didn't make sense, but there was grammatical errors. There was spelling errors. He didn't make sense. When I say, like, okay, I did understand, but you can tell it was all over the place. Now, what's that going to do, guys? Now, what is that? Because remember, how you do anything is how you do everything. Now, when people, like, if a client was to see that, I'm like, okay, that's the last person. And this guy is actually a DM setter. He's applying to be a DM setter because English is not his first language and he wants to be a DM setter. I'm thinking to myself, if a client was to see that, he'll be thinking, hang on a minute. If he's messaging like that, how is he going to email and text my clients and reply to the DMs? No, thank you. Now, to him, he's just like, oh, I'm leaving a comment and I'm doing good and whatever. This is why I'll rather you make 2 posts as opposed to 10 crappy posts. Make 2 good posts as opposed to 10 not so good posts that have grammatical errors, that are wrong, and you don't know what's going on. Because that can actually do the opposite of what you're looking to do. Now, so look, I wanted to cover that. I can see Imran has joined the chat because the chat is going off. But yeah, guys, so look, this is something very important that I want you guys to pay attention to. Make sure, you guys are paying attention to how you're coming across on social media. Now, if anyone has any questions, guys, I'm going to be popping over and having a look in the chat because I want this session to be, guys, I'll take my cap off now as well. I want this session to be, guys, for you guys to move to the next level. And I wanted to make I'll make an announcement shortly as well of some of the things I've been up to and what I'm going to be doing down the line for a number of the people in the Closers University. And now this is going to be for people that have already followed the trainings. They can showcase that they're a good setter, they're a good closer. And I'm going to make connections for them as well. But you guys need to be on point. You have to be on point. Okay, cool. Perfect. So once we've understood the role, now how are we going to get and land these roles as well? Like something that I've been one of the books that I've been really reading. Well, I don't when I read, I don't read I really study and I repeat some of the things. And it's How to Win Friends and Influence People. I've been reading this book on and off for many years, and it's a book that I highly recommend to people as well because it's actually amazing. But it's one of the many books that I've really studied. So what I want people to do now, guys. Now, if anyone is stuck and now really wants to land a role, you want to ask yourself, what are you doing? What are you doing to land a role? If you feel like you're ready. Now, who feels like they're ready for the role that they're applying for? If you feel like you're ready, that means, now ask yourself this. Remember the quote that I told you, it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have the opportunity than have an opportunity and not be prepared for it. Some of you guys want this appointment setting role, or they want a high ticket closing role, but you're actually not ready for it. Yeah, you want it and it's all great and you want to make 5 and 10 and 20 grand a month, but are you actually ready to start taking sales calls? Let's just say I put you in front of a high ticket sales client. Now look, there's a number of people that I can put in front of clients, but what if you don't do well? Now maybe you'll do well in the interview and you've done well in your intro video, but what about the actual role itself? Like, what about that role? And this is why you guys need to start. Like, let's just start on DM setting. If you're going for a DM setting role, you need to show the employer, the influencer, or whoever you're looking to work with. You need to show them that, hey, you can have 20, 30, 40, 50 conversations all at one time and replying to DMs, etc. and whatever. Now, one of the ways I can sell myself on being a great DM setter is like, oh, when I do fundraising, I'd message so many people, I'll get into communication with them, I'll have a chat with them, and then what I would do is I'll transition to letting them know that, hey, I'm fundraising from this cause or whatever. Here's the payment link. Even if you donate $20, $30, $50, it will mean the world to me. And just drop me a message when you've donated. Now, this is me showing transferable skills and showing them. Now, not only will I be able to show this, I've actually done it. And a number of you guys need to do what you're saying you're going to do for these clients. Sales calls. What if you were able to land a role right now and you want to be a high ticket closer? Let's have a look at some of the comments. Okay, I used to work in B2C sales on commission only, and that's Zishan Mahmoud. Because my conversations were not great, I'm not confident in my sales ability because of the training. I want to get into high ticket sales. Great example. There's someone that previously did, B2C, etc., and I'm not confident in my sales ability. Well, then what do you need to do? You need to get confident. You need to get better, because the more you work on yourselves, guys, the more you work on yourself, the more confident you're going to get. Now, get comfortable being uncomfortable. Do you know how weird it is trying to do this live right now? I'll give you an example, as in, like, I'm just talking to a camera. Like, there's no one I can see. They can't see me. Well, they can see me, but I can't see them. It's a bit weird. And for me, it's uncomfortable. But guess what I'm doing? I'm getting comfortable being uncomfortable, because I want to continue to grow. I want to continue to develop. And these are the things that you need to do. So, if you want to get good, if you want to get good in sales, are you actually, well, first of all, are you taking on any sales trainings? Now, maybe you don't have money for sales training. Maybe, look, even if you don't have money, I didn't have money when I was getting into high ticket sales. Hello? I didn't have money when I wanted to get into high ticket sales. So guess what I did? I went onto YouTube. Even this book, guys, I swear, I didn't even pay for this book. One of my mentors gave me this book for free. So what do you need to do? Go onto YouTube, utilize the trainings on YouTube so you can get better. Because when you get better, then things in your life will get better. Once you're better at your look, and take things, because look, a lot of you guys are trying to knock this high ticket sales thing out the park, just like this, or like everything together. Look, I just want to be a really great closer. Whoa, slow down. You need to take things step by step, whether it's a closer, setup, appointment setup, whatever it is. Take it step by step. Look, do you eat a pizza one box at a time? Like, you put it all in your mouth straight away? No, you don't. It's sliced up and you eat it a slice at a time. And yeah, you'll eat the whole pizza, but how do you eat a pizza? A slice at a time. So let's look at your high ticket sales journey, a slice and step at a time. If you don't have confidence in yourself and in your sales ability, no problem. But one of the great things is you've actually come to the realization that, I'm actually not good at sales, but this is something I want to get good at. Because why? Salespeople make the most money. Sales and marketers, guys, make the most money. So what do you need to do? You need to get good at sales. How do I get good at sales? Read sales books. Watch. If you don't have money, okay, watch sales content on YouTube. Watch the content and really, really absorb it and let it change you. But you need to become a student. You honestly need to become a student. Now, okay, a while ago, I shared with you guys, I think it was like around about 25 high ticket sales clients. 25 high ticket sales clients. Now, and I can share it again for the new people that are coming on. What I want everyone to do is, okay, you've got this list of all these high ticket sales clients. let's not try to knock all the high ticket sales clients out one by, not like all together. Let's go one by one and let's do things step by step. So maybe put them all in a spreadsheet. So these are the clients that you would love to work for, but really and truly, you only need 1 or 2 clients to be, off and onto the races. So what you want to do is really break them down. Like, like take the first client and be like, okay, I'm gonna go through their sales funnel, get their sales funnel up, and go through it as if you were a customer. You've gone through the process, and now you're going through as a customer. You don't need to book the sales call because you don't want to piss off the setters and closers and whatever. You can and you can't, but look, whatever. Go through that. Once you've gone through it, okay, this is the offer. This is, and like they probably even send you. So now what you're doing, you're collating all this information, because guess what you're doing? You're preparing for the opportunity before you even have the opportunity. Now, don't wait for it to like maybe wait for them to hire and then and whatever. No, let's get ready now. Let's learn about the offer right now, or even just record it. So what do you want to do? Before you even start learning it, just get the link of the offer and put it next to the client's name. So now we've got the offer, the details of the offer, like what are the price points? So you got the price points, you know the details, etc. And now what I want you to do, guys, is that next step. You know the CEO's name, that's great, but we want to go further. Now let's look at the company structure, like who's management, who are the recruiters, who are the closers, who are the setters that work there. How are you going to find this out? One, through the funnel, and on the website, it will probably have about us section or meet the team, etc. But then put the company name in Google and then type in manager. Just type in manager or just type in owner. And then once you've got the owner's name, if you've got the owner's name, put it into LinkedIn. Click on their profile and it will show you. And then on the company, and then it will show you who are the people that work there. Write all their names down and their roles, because we're collating all this information. Even though they're not hiring right now, no problem. I know who to reach out to. So once we've done that on LinkedIn, it's very easy. You put the name in, you've got the company, you click on the company, the people that work there, and the list is there. Guys, do this one by one for, let's just say, 5 clients. Pick 5 clients that you really want to work for out of the 25 list. Now, when you've done that, and you've got certain names, like this is the closer, he's a setter, this is the recruitment manager, etc., and whatever. Now what you're doing is you're getting that. Guess what I'm doing right now? Now I want to put it onto Facebook and Instagram. You best believe I'm going to connect with them on Facebook and Instagram, but I'm not going to go in for the kill right away. Hell no. Because those are those, picture it like, when you, let's just say you're asking someone out on a date for the first time, you've just met them or whatever, and you're like, oh, do you want to marry me? Like, of course you're not going to say you want to marry me. You want to get to know each other first and whatever, and then go on dates, etc. and whatever. Or if you're weird like me, the moment you meet the woman of your dreams, you'll be like, I'm going to marry you. And that's what I did with my wife. But like, not everyone's Jabran. But like, look, you don't want to do that right away. So what you want to do is you want to warm them up. How do you warm them up? You're following them on Instagram. You're liking and commenting and really leaving really like nice comments and posts, etc. and whatever, and just engaging in their posts. Just engage. Don't ask for nothing right now. And on Facebook, do the same. Become their raving fans. I know this is a bit of work, but trust me, you only need to do it with 5 companies, or even let's just say you've done it with 10 companies, and like it came down to like 5 of them are actually hiring. I just need to get into, get them interested in me, and then now through those relationships, as you're commenting and liking and engaging on their posts. Just be like, oh, like it's crazy. Like, what do you guys actually like? Do you work for this company? I'm like, oh my God. And now you can get into conversation and then be like, oh, what do you do? Oh, I'm an appointment setter. No way. I'm an appointment setter. Oh my God. Do you guys like how big is your team, etc. and whatever? And then they can ask you, like, who are you setting for? Oh, I'm not setting right now. I'm actually free. And they'll be like, oh, why don't you come and work for our company or whatever? Like, or you can just even be like, oh, so how did you get hired there? How did you get placed? You're not even asking them to come and refer you or anything. Oh, how did you get placed there? No way. Oh my, and you're still complimenting them, then whatever. They'll eventually say something themselves in getting you there. But that is just one way, guys. There's multiple other ways. Absolutely multiple other ways. Okay, Taha Nazir is giving everyone tips. Okay, yeah. So this is probably like a quid or a dollar or a pound or whatever you are in the world on Amazon. Amazing. Or even get like in a digital version. Even better. You can just watch it, listen to it on your phone. Hayyan, Assalamu alaikum, Jabran. Just discovered your channel a week ago. My question is, can I do this job from Pakistan? 100,000,000% yes. I have lots of friends from Pakistan that are doing this, and one Faizan from Lahore. He's one of the few people that I actually met up whilst I was in Pakistan as well. Like I have lots of friends from Pakistan. Like I have Imran Ahmed from Karachi. Yes, he's from Karachi. Anas from Karachi. These guys have earned tens and tens of thousands of dollars, guys. These guys are from Pakistan. Now, right now, I think $1,000 or £1,000 is around about 3.5 lakhs. Imagine earning 35 lakhs a month. A lot of these guys are earning it. So how can you do this from Pakistan? 100,000,000% yes. But now, not only can you, because look, this is remote. You can do this from Pakistan. You can do this from Philippines. You can do this from India, Bangladesh, UK, USA, whatever. If you really want to do something, guys, you can do it. If you really want to do something, don't look. Now look, what if I said to you, oh, bro, you're from Pakistan. I don't think you can do it. Now, you just said, okay, my accent is a little bit thick. Your advice means a lot. I'm the type of person, I swear to God, this is like, I really want to help the Indians, the Pakistanis, the Bengalis, the Egyptians, everyone from not like UK, USA, Canada, Australia. I want to help people from all of these countries that really don't have the opportunity to make this kind of money. I want to help everyone earn a remote income. Now, look, are you going to be perfect to begin with? Hell no. No, you're not. I wasn't. But know what you want and really go after it. Know what you want, believe what you want, and go after it. Do not let anyone derail you. Okay, you have an accent, no problem. Guess what? My friends Imran, Faizan, Anas, all of these guys had accents. Guess what they did? They learned the American accents. Just as we were born out of our mothers, we were born from our mothers. We weren't born speaking English, Hindi, India as well. 1,000,000%. I want to help the Indians as well. Like there's so many people, of course, Albania. I love Albania. I've actually been there a couple of times, Arjun. But yeah, guys, look, you weren't born speaking English or speaking Hindi or Bengali or Pakistani or whatever it was. You learnt it over time. Even if you take Pakistan, for example, there's different dialects. You take the UK, now look, Americans, Australians, Canadians, British people, they all speak English, but it's a different dialect. We learned these dialects. Now, for me, sometimes, when I'm getting really excited, I'm from Birmingham, England, and we have a strong Brummie accent. A lot of us do. Now, my accent sometimes comes out as well, like a strong, maybe an abrupt accent, whatever. You can work on these things, guys. And for me, I'm just like, you know what? This is the way I speak, and this is the way it is. And some people have the, I read this quote once and it said, I may be from so-and-so, or I may be from England, or I may be from Pakistan or whatever. It was in that context. But my customer service voice went to Harvard. And I just find that really funny. So look, when you're on these sales calls, look, how can you learn to better correct your accents or the way you come across? Success leaves clues, man. You really think this Jabran? Guys, do you know where I'm from? I'm from Small Heath, Birmingham, England, United Kingdom. One of the most you could say deprived, you can say challenging areas. It's known as the ghetto. Not a lot of people make a lot of money legally here. I could have looked at this and been like, you know what? But I'm from here. I was talking about making 20 grand a month, guys, when people weren't even making 20 grand a year. Let that sink in for a minute. For some of you guys thinking, can I really do this? Do not let anyone tell you that you can't do something. If you really want to do something, believe that you can do something, do it, and get to work on it. the time spending that you're going to spend. Look, if you really want to do something, just go with it. Just go for it. Get better. Look at people that are doing and living the life that you want to live. Start copying them. Watch the movies that they're watching. Watch movies and look at the way that they're saying. Like, just, you know how I just said to you, now look, learning or getting rid of your accent. Getting rid of your accent. And like, so you're looking at the getting rid of your accent as the whole pizza box. How can I eat this whole pizza box together? And you can't. How about you do it step by step? What about, let's look at certain words, like look at the most repeated words, as in like ands and buts and car and money and house and whatever, like these little words. Or maybe even just look at them and be like, okay, this is how they say this. Or look at, now look, I'm not a vocabulary teacher or whatever. You just go on YouTube. Go on YouTube and how to improve your accent. How to get rid of your accents, whether you're from here or there or whatever. There's lots of videos on this, guys. Watch them, study them, listen to them. So that's about your accents or whatever. I want you guys to know, no matter where you're from, which part of the world you're from, if you have a dream, just protect it. Anyone that's saying to you, you can't do this, look, it's not going to happen right away for everyone, just so you know. Like, look, high ticket closing for me didn't happen. I didn't hit the big time right away. I had to go through a few companies before I landed the company. And then I was a few months in that company till I hit my first 20 grand a month. Then 20 grand a month became my lowest months. If I could show you right now, like my goal right now, I'll tell you all right now, because most of you guys are like, you know, all within my circle. My goal right now, like I want to do $1 million a month. It's actually 100 grand a month, but I follow like, you know, and I follow the philosophy of like 10xing your goals. Like whatever your goals are, times them by 10, because it takes the same amount of effort to achieve a normal goal as opposed to a 10x goal. This was the philosophy that got me earning 20 grand a month. So like my actual goal is to make $100,000 in commissions a month. So what have I just done? I've just times it by 10, 100 grand, you know, to $1 million. Now, even if I hit 10, like even if I hit 50% of my $1 million target, you'd really think I'm not going to be happy with $500,000? You're crazy. Of course I will. Even if I hit a quarter of $250,000 in a month, are you dizzy? Even if I hit 10% of it, I've met my goal of 100 grand. So this is why I always say, think bigger. Think bigger, and whatever your goals are, times them by 10. Let's have a look at some of the comments. Okay, so Hayan, I know I went off on a tangent with you there, but you're new to this channel, and like you'll get to know a lot of I work with a lot of people from India and like Pakistan and Bangladesh, etc. and whatever, and even Abdo as well. Jabran is saying stuff that 10K trainings don't actually share, and it's true. It's true. Like some of the things I'm telling you right now, you'd even pay for programs and whatever, and they'll still probably won't even share them with you because they're probably not even as that good. But anyways, we're not here to bash anyone. Everyone's great. Find people that you like, find people that you connect with, and learn with them, grow with them, make them your best friends, and I promise you, you'll get there. You will get there. Abdul, how you doing though, bro? Keep crushing it, brother. Go on, Jibs. We have Fast Finance, Huzaifa, Afzal. I'm also from Huzaifa. I know you're from Pakistan. Which part of Pakistan are you guys from? Salam Jabran. A friend told me about you, and I would just like to ask, how old do I have to be to try this out? How old do you want to be? Well, look. There's DM setting. DM setting, you're just dropping messages to people. I've seen it, and like anyone and everyone can do it. You can send, there's kids. There's actually kids that are 12, 13, 14, 15 that I know that are appointment setters. They're just DM appointment setters. You can be as old as you want. Just obviously don't be 6 or 7, but I'm assuming you're not 6 or 7. Add Egypt, please. Of course, bro. Egypt is my #1 honeymoon destination. Well, I went there from Karachi, because it's just like so long, far away from like where I'm from, like in Punjab. But I definitely do want to go Karachi. Okay, what's the title of the book, please? How to Win Friends and Influence People. Have you heard of course, we've heard of Albania. Yes, Scottish accents, American accent is hard. Yeah, look, the Scottish accent is pretty strong as well. So look. First, he took his hat off, then he took his glasses off. I'm just waiting for when he takes his jacket off. You know what? It's actually getting hot. Should I take this off as well? Let's go. There you go, Imran. I've taken it off. I'm not taking any more off now. I've got the heating on as well, so I'm getting a bit hot. But anyways, it's getting hot in here. I'm getting excited. Look, guys, I really want to help you guys. I really want to help you guys get to the next level. Put in the comments, guys. Put in the comments, what are you struggling with right now? And let's get that nailed. Let's get that nailed. Like, what is the stumbling block? Don't look at the whole mountain. Let's look at like just the next step. Like, what is missing? And I'll focus on that, and we'll give you live practical advice right now. Okay. Dude, thank you so much. Okay, there are some Udemy courses. Look, really and truly, you don't even need any courses. Everything is on YouTube, guys. And like even my trainings, they're all on YouTube. You got it all for free. Okay. So we've gone over a number of things, guys. Now, what I want people to do, once you've decided who you want to go apply for. Now, and look, you need to make sure that you're good for the job. Like, what if you're gone for when someone asks you on interview, what's your weakness? Great question, Arjun. I always used to say that I'm very hard on myself. Like I aim to be the best version of myself. So I'm always my biggest critic. But if I wanted to, just mention like a sort of weakness as well, like IT is not my field. Like I will say to them, like one of my strengths is I'm very coachable. I'm very hungry. Tell me what to do and I'll do it. Like like IT is not my strength or my greatest strength. It's actually my weak point. So I'll just mention to them, IT is one of my weak points. But however, I know how to use the basic stuff of IT, as in like working on Zoom, using CRMs, etc., and whatever. It's I don't enjoy IT, and that's fine. You don't need to be a perfectionist in IT or an expert or whatever. Okay, once for the top off, bro, you need better stripping negotiation skill. I know I'm so easy. It's because it's Imran. Interview pitch with energy. Where to start from? Okay, look, guys. Let's start on interviews anyway. Okay, look, whilst we're on interviews, they're gonna ask you, like, what's your weakness? Just mention anything. Say I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I like to be the best version of myself. That's one of the weaknesses to mention. And just take a step back and be like, look, my family is one of my weaknesses, but it's also, so you back it up with one of a strength. Say, look, yeah, they're my weakness because I want to do everything possible for them. And I'm willing to go above and beyond the call of duty. So in actual fact, yeah, it's one of my weaknesses because I have a soft spot for my family, but it's also one of my strengths because it's my reason why, and I'm willing to go above and beyond the call of duty. Now, in terms of, look, interviews, guys, you know how I got myself really confident for interviews? I just said to myself, Jabran, this is only a conversation. It's just literally maybe in a formal setting, but it's just a conversation. They just want to get to know who you are. No problem. Let them ask me whatever they want to ask me. They don't know who Jabran is. So an interview, guys, and this is what you need to tell yourself. It's just a conversation. So you don't even need to. Now, look, you may be like, okay, they're going to ask you, so why don't you tell me a bit about yourself? Well, first plan what you're going to say. So, okay, and then when they ask you a question, always have them clarify the question. Like, tell me a bit about your sales experience. Now, hey, Mr. Client, I don't want to bore you with everything. Like, I've got 25 years of experience in sales. Where do you want me to start? I can start from 16, but we'll be here for 30 minutes. But why don't I just go over what I've been, and I can just briefly just say to them, look, I've done this, X, Y, Z, but I'm not going to bore you with everything. I've been the number one salesperson in all of these companies. But let me just go to what I've been doing in the last 3 years. I've worked for Kevin David. I was the number one closer there. I've worked for this person. I've worked for that person. So you just look, guys, you need to tell yourself it's just a conversation. It's just a conversation. The moment you understand that, that's when you're going to be able to start flowing and you're going to be speaking with confidence. You're not going to think to yourself like, what are they going to think? What are they thinking of me? Or how should I say this? Or how should I say that? It's just a conversation. And let yourself know it's just a conversation. Do you have any personal favorite niches that you like to close for, bro? And if so, what's your reason? Okay, so for me, and I've gone through my criterias now as well on the last, I think it was the last 20-minute video that I did. But in terms of niches, this is a great question, by the way, guys, because look, You could be selling on a package for $2,000 and make $200, or you can be selling on a package that's 20 grand and make $2,000. So before I even look at the niches, I'm like, I want to be selling the big money packages where I can make, like, in one conversation, I can make someone's month's salary in one conversation. So, like, before you even look at niches, I'd be like, okay, what's the package size? If it's at least, so the first thing I'd look at is what's the package size. So it needs to be at least 10 grand. If you make 10% on 10 grand, it's $1,000. But then in terms of niches, now look, and this is one thing I was speaking to a few of the guys about as well, biz op offers, because it's a pain-based offer. Those conversations, you can be genuine and sincere with them as well, because I don't like being fake on the calls. Now, the only thing is that, like, and I'm just saying this, look, I'll close anything, but I'm just saying after going through everything and seeing everything, it's good for you guys to know this as well. So like niches are very important. So if I'm going to be choosing a niche, so I'll be thinking, okay, a biz op pain-based offer. So let's look at business opportunity. So some sort of business opportunity, helping someone start a drop shipping course, or a done for you Amazon store, or done with you Amazon store, or anything that's a business opportunity. Why? Because it's helping someone or the client get rid of or solve a big problem. Maybe they want to replace their 9 to 5, etc. So you can have a genuine conversation with them, like, how long have you been wanting to change your situation, etc., and whatever. Like, there's pain there and you're providing the solution. So they have a problem and you're providing the solution. So those sort of niches I love. Or you could even be like, or anything automation packages. Why? Because the prices are usually higher. Like, very rarely do you get automation packages that are like below 20 grand. Average, they're about 50 grand. Some of them are over 100 grand. Now imagine an automation package of like done for you, I don't know, whatever business, or like done for you Amazon store, or done for you Airbnb business, or done for you whatever, real estate or whatever it is. Imagine 10% on 50 grand. That's $5,000. That's one conversation. Or even 10% on 20 grand, that's $2,000. I'd rather be selling those packages as opposed to, because I know they'll be more often as well, because they're appealing to more people, because it's appealing to maybe the 9 to 5 or whatever, as opposed to maybe, now look, this one's like a touch and go as well, like, oh, B2B. I'd like to be focusing on B2C as well. Maybe some B2Bs if they're solving a big problem. Because they have to be solving a big problem for me, because my customer needs to be in pain for me to help them solve that problem and get rid of that pain. So those are the niches that I would want to focus on as well. So again, based on the package size, based on the niche, but then also as well, another thing that I look for is like, are they actually delivering in what they're talking about? Because if they're not, then there's red flags, and then I can't be excited about it as well. So those are some of the things that I do. Okay. To be honest, I genuinely believe it's the sales objection handling. Oh my God, I don't even need to read all of this. I actually think I'd be great as salesman. I've worked days self-employed for 16 days without a break. Okay, you could be great at sales. Now, look, if you feel like, look, whatever problem you have, guys, make sure you write it down. Make sure you write it down and really understand and study it. So let's just say objection handling. Oh, I struggle with objection handling. So guess what you need to freaking do? Write down all the potential objections you can get. Because what are we doing? Look, objection handling is the whole big pizza. Let's write all the ingredients of the pizza. I don't even know why I keep saying pizza, because I'm not even hungry. But actually, I did have a pizza today. That's probably why. So objection handling is the whole pizza box. We can't eat the whole box altogether. Only if you're Imran, you'll just scoff it all down. But we want to eat it in slices. So before we even make the pizza, we need to know the ingredients. So write down all the potential objections that you can get from a client. So what are we going to do now? Now we know all the objections, because how are you going to be able to handle objections if you don't know what the objections are and how to handle them? So prepare all the objections. And guess what now you need to do? One by one, go and do your research on the first one. Okay, I need to go speak to my spouse. Now I'm massive. Look, even all these, anyone could throw any objection at me or whatever. I'm just be like, look, let me give you my framework for handling objections. So, okay, so once you know how to handle, once you've listed all the objections, now you can start researching and like looking at answers or how people answer these objections. But what I'm massive about is objection prevention, is looking at objections. If someone throws an objection at me, you know what? I'd be like, okay, I'll just jump on the same side of the fence as them. And I'll just agree with what they're saying. I'll agree with what they're saying. And then I'll be like, oh, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Oh, look, I totally agree or whatever. And then I'll divert and I'll go into whatever I need to go into and I'll just give them everything. But with me, I very rarely get objections. Why? Because I preempt objections. So, if someone, like, look, if someone's going to say to me, oh, I need to go speak to my wife, I need to do this, right at the beginning of the call, I could easily say to them, because look, you want to double check, like, is this like a smoke screen? Is this even actually an objection, or are they just saying it to like dodge the, maybe the money or whatever? And like, I'll be like, okay, look, everything aside, like, okay, that aside, is this in alignment to what you're looking for? I swear, write this word down. Is this in alignment to what you're looking for? Oh, yeah, it is, etc. Oh, I love it and everything. Oh, okay. Why so? Why do you think? Why? So probe them, have them repeat to you. But you know what I do? I'll like right at the beginning, I'll preempt all the objections. So, and I'd even mention, I'll have prepared for the client so much before the call, at the beginning of the call, and throughout the call, that when it comes to paying, they actually say to me, oh, how do I proceed? How do I proceed? Now, I like to prepare for all the objections that I'm going to have before I even get them. Now, this is a great way you guys can do it. A great way you guys can do it is know what the objections are so you can prevent them from coming up. Just say to them, okay, look, you want to discuss in the beginning, like, okay, like, is there anyone else that needs to be on the call, or are you the sole decision maker? Oh, yeah, I'm the sole decision maker. Or maybe you can even do it in the questionnaire that you have them fill out, or you communicate them, or you have the setters call them and just say to them, hey, look, we have thousands of applications coming through. We just want to work with people that are ready to hit the ground running. So if this is in alignment to what you're looking for, we just need a yes and no at the end of the call. Like, that's one way. I've never had to do that, but I just like to chat to people before the call and as I'm going through, and I'll preempt the objection. So whatever it is. So yeah, so I hope that answers your question, Zishan, about handling objections, etc. Once you know what kind of objection it's going to come up, you can prepare for it. And maybe you can answer it correctly as well, even if it does come up. Appreciate. Okay, definitely work on my accent, 100%, and your skill. Like, look, if you know you've got a strong accent, let's just start working on it. Let's look at the way us British, like me, I'm British. Look at the way I say some words. Look at my trainings and copy the way I say things. Like, look at what I just said. Copy the way I say things. Listen to what I'm saying, and then you know what you need to do? Record yourself, and then listen to yourself. And like, oh my God. Jabran said, copy the way I'm saying things, and I'm saying, copy the way I'm saying things. So like, it's just different. So you just want to just fight. Look, honestly, I'm not a bad person to follow. Honestly, like, I'm quite experienced in sales. I'm a good Muslim. I'm a good person at heart. I like to help people. I'm probably a good example for you to follow. But in regards to high ticket sales, what about the moment you don't have experience and they ask about it? No problem. Guys, why do you think I'm so confident, that I can help everyone? All the jobs I've had, if I give you, like, this can go forever. I would happily, and I'll show you guys as well. I can, every single job I've had has needed some sort of experience and qualifications. No problem. Don't look at the obstacles, guys. Look at what you bring to the table. Really look at all the things. So let's just say, Arjun, you want to be a high ticket closer. Look at all the qualities that are required from a high ticket closer. They need to be well spoken. They need to be confident. They need to be full of maybe energy or whatever. Like, just look and like, maybe look at, like, even when they give you all these long job descriptions and they want you to have this and they want you to have that, take that with a pinch of salt, but look at all the other qualities. Now, look, a high ticket closer, like I guarantee you guys, this is sales, guys. This is sales. If someone said to you, like if someone came up to me and let's just say I was a hiring manager, which I am, and I have been. I'm someone that's hardworking, because they want to see it. They want to know, like, you know what? We need someone that's hardworking, coachable, hungry, willing to go above and beyond the call of duty. I guarantee you guys, if you're able to showcase this, but then also now back it up with understanding the role, understand the role of a high ticket closer or appointment setter, and be able to perform to that. And this is like, like a while ago, and I'm still doing it, like my Gambia orphanage. I had some of the guys actually, and you know what? All of them got jobs. All of them got jobs from this as well. So everyone, listen carefully. I got people, I said to them, look, you've gone through all my trainings, and let's see how much you guys can influence people. And you guys can try this. So I was fundraising for my Gambia orphanage, where like it's like $500,000 that I need to fundraise, and we've already fundraised around about $150,000. So I said to people, okay, let's see how many of you guys can influence people, because what is sales? It's influence. It's you influencing others. So let's see you guys, and it's a pretty decent cause to be influencing people on. So because it's an orphanage, it's a school, it's there's so many things about it. There's food going to be available for the kids or whatever. Like, it's a whole system. And I just said, okay, why don't you just go and have conversations? So go and message people, cold message them, your own friends list, message them, connect with them first, like, hey, Jelly, how's it going or whatever? Love that you like pizza lessons, etc. So I'm building conversation. And guess what I'm doing? As I'm in conversation, because what our appointment setter is doing, they get in conversation, and then what they do is they transition to finding their problem, just getting to know them, building some rapport, and then pitching them. And then just say to them, hey, look, Jelly, I know, like, I want to keep this sweet and brief or whatever. But like, I don't know if you know, but I'm helping someone build an orphanage. And I would love if you could even just donate $5, $50, whatever you want. And if you can recommend any of your family members, that would be great. But if you could donate $20 to this cause, Jelly, it will mean the world to me. Now, I had these guys do this with their people, and I did competitions with all of them. There was Daniel, I helped place. Abu Bakr, I helped place, because they showed me with this as well. Zubair, I helped place. Tosif, I helped place. And there was one other person. There was, what's his name? And I didn't directly help him get placed, but I prepared him to land a role as well. His name has slipped my mind. Iman, that's it. All of these guys did really well. And they all got placed, because they showed me that they followed my training, and they were able to influence people. Because look, if you can't influence someone to like donate to a charity, I'm sorry, you're not going to really be able, because look, that is some kind of sales as well. So you need to be able to influence people. And for me, that was a good testing ground for them. Look, and that's something great for you guys to use in your interviews. A lot of you guys can even say confidently to people once you've gone through the Closers University, and I know that you have, and I've seen your takeaways in the comments, and I've seen that you're attending the trainings, etc. I will give you references. I'll be like, yeah, Arjun's the deal. And like, obviously, I'll have to know you, because look, a lot of the people on this call, I know them. Like little young Huzaifa. We still need to improve a few things on Huzaifa, but I'll be happy to recommend Huzaifa. There's Karna as well from India. I will recommend him to anyone and everyone. There's Renee as well. Like, look at what these guys have done. Jelly as well. Like, look, these are people that I would happily recommend, because why? They've got my attention. Faz Finance is another one. I'll be able to recommend him, because look, all you guys need to do is just go to the comment section of here. Go to the comment section of the YouTube videos. They've managed to get my attention and show me that they have been studying the Closers University. They've been going through my trainings and actioning what I'm teaching them. So look, if a lot of you guys want to, I don't know, you want me to recommend you to some roles, look, I need to know that you're the real deal as well. Come and reach out to me. reach out to me. I'll give you the donation link. So when your people donate, they can donate $5, $20, $10, or whatever. Go and influence 20 people. And when your people donate, just tell them in the comment section, please just put my name, because I've set it a personal goal of mine to get 20 people to donate to the cause. Go and do that. I guarantee you, not only is that going to help you for your sales and your own knowledge, but it's going to show me that, you know what, you guys can do good in this job. And guess what? You can use this experience, this fundraising experience, in your sales conversations, even if you don't have experience. Great idea. Issy Mahmood. Okay, Zishan told you. Tell us a bit about yourself as well, bro. Okay, the right qualification. If you don't have the right qualifications for the role, again, you don't need qualifications. You don't need, look, experiences. Show them that you can do the job. Show them that you can do the job. Tell them, I'm willing to go above and beyond the call of duty. Tell me the things that your current salespeople are not doing, and I'll do it for you. Let me come in and do it for free for you first. Give me the leads that your clients, your closers have failed to close. Give me the leads that have gone cold. I will warm them up for you. Okay, let me just give you some tangible advice over here right now. Let's just say you're appointment setter and you're reaching out to some clients and be like, hey, Mr. Client, I know you're very busy, so I'm going to keep this very sweet and short and simple. I would like to bring in new business for you, and I want to show you my results first. How about now? I don't want to talk because, look, I know you don't know me from Adam or whatever, and I'm not saying give me your new leads and your most expensive leads and everything. No, give me your cold leads and let me warm them up for you. Well, what do I mean by warming up? Issy, you're 17, you're fine, bro. So what do I mean by warming them up? I will tell you, and you say to them, I will personally send messages to each and individual client of yours, and I'll look at the CRM. So like now I'm telling them, this is what I'm going to do. I'll probably even put this on a video rather than introducing yourself like, hey, Mr. Client, look, this is what I'm going to do for you. I know you have thousands of leads or hundreds of leads every single month that don't close. And they just go into your CRM and they just go into your follow-up sequences. But none of them are like, they're coming back to you. So what I'm proposing, I would go and speak to your old leads that are probably 6 months old. I will happily come in and warm them up, create conversations with them. I'll send them personalized testimonials. I would sell them extra resources for free to help you bring them back into your world and get them booked onto a closer to speak to. I will do all this for you. Are you telling me they're going to say no to that when no one's probably doing it in their company already? They're probably doing mail shots, but they're not doing it individually. Tell them, I'm going to do it individually for you. I will text them, message them, email them, follow them on social media, and getting them warmed up about you again. I can give them some extra resources for you as well. I will call them if you want me to as well. That I'm telling you, now you're standing out from the crowd. Okay, you can even do that as a sales closer as well. Okay, what about the moment you don't have experience and they ask about it? We already covered that. Okay, how can I be more confident? Easy. How can you be more confident? Act confident. Look at me. I'm freaking talking to you guys to a blank screen. I don't even know. Like, confidence is an act, and it's something that I learned at the age of 11. It's all an act. Confidence is an act. You can act confident. Because I'm a psychologist, I really believe in the words that you put out. Be careful about the words that you put out. Moinuddin Golam. Moinuddin Golam, where are you from, bro? Okay. Well, I would say I'm confident. So how do I build confidence? How can I be more confident? If you have a wife, if you have neighbors in your community, whenever you come out, be the most happiest and positive guy. When you wake up in the morning, pray, talk to God, invest time into God and your relationship with God, with your family as well. Be nice to your family. And then once you come out of the house, be nice to people. Hey, good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Say hello to random people. And I promise you, just be nice to people when you go into the shop. Like, hey, how you doing? And like maybe just read out the name or whatever. Oh, hey, Mackenzie, how you doing? Just be more outgoing and do the things that you probably won't normally do. And then eventually, you know what you're going to be like. You know what? It's a duty of mine to make people smile. Like in Islam, for like us guys, it's actually massive reward for us, and just naturally as well, like making people smile. Like they call smiling a sunnah. So I honestly, even people that have screw faces, I'll just give them some. I'll be like, assalamu alaikum. Hi, how you doing? Namaste, whatever. Just greet people, greet strangers, be nice to people, and eventually you are gonna come out your shell, and you'll become confident. Do not tell you. Look, your thoughts become things. The moment you put, your thoughts, you put them, on your lips, and you put them into words. Those words, they start becoming true. So start saying, you know what, I am confident. You know what, I am going to be confident. Listen to motivational videos and watch videos and YouTube videos, etc. Get around people that are better than you, and eventually you're going to realize, you know what, I'm getting better. I'm actually getting better. Hope that answers your question anyway. Jabran could sell honey to a bee. You might. One of my old managers used to say that. Amazing. Thanks, bro. What about if you don't have the right qualifications for the role? Already answered that. You don't need the qualifications. Zishan told me about you, and I'm definitely impressed. Zishan, he's a good lad. Watching the training every week over and over will help a lot, guys. Abdo is an example of that. I have 4 years of experience in high-ticket closing. Abdo is a G and still learn a lot from the video. Of course, man, you can never stop learning. The moment you stop learning is the moment you stop growing. The moment you stop growing is the moment you stop earning big money. Always be learning, always be growing. And I promise you, you'll get better. Like, look, for me, I only wanted to make $2,000 a month extra. That soon turned into 20. That 20 grand turned now freaking 100 grand, a million. Like, it's so possible, guys. Don't look at your current situation. Honestly, vision cast. Think about where you want to be and start putting your mind over there. Like, I've pinched I didn't worry myself. I pinched my nephew's globe. And like, for me, I'm like, oh, look at the world, man. Like, I only occupy this small little dot on this map. There's all of this map there to go visit. Now, I've visited a lot of countries, but I just look at this. I'm like, whoa, imagine me inspiring. Because like, look, this video is going to get uploaded to YouTube. Hundreds of people look at my videos. And I'm thinking, like, I get excited when people from like India and Bangladesh and Pakistan and whatever country, and Egypt. Abdul always gets offended when I don't say Egypt. People from Egypt actually are watching and consuming my content. And like, for me, I love it. I love the fact, and like, I'm not charging anyone anything. They're watching my content and learning from it. Like, for me, I love it. But like, even just having that globe in front of me just makes me think bigger, global. So Moinuddin Ghulam is from India. What strategies can be employed to achieve results when a closer couldn't close the deal during the call? What strategies can be employed to achieve results when a closer couldn't close the deal during the call? Follow up. Look, for me, look, guys, most calls are not closed on the first call. Can we just get that one thing clear? And guess what? Most closers focus on just the one call close. Oh, they probably touch base with the client, the customer, one more time after the close or the call. The fortune is in the follow-up, man. Look, some clients need at between 4 and 12 exposures and touch points. So what do? You'd be like, you know what? You can text them how they're doing. You know what you can do? You can also send them testimonials, so you can look in your notes. Okay, this client was this type of client, and this was his background. So let me look at the testimonials. Oh, like the Jabran was a teacher. Guess what? I've got a testimonial for a teacher that we've really helped. Hey, Jabran, love that conversation. And I just remembered, like, after watching one of our testimonials, that you're also a teacher. You're going to love this testimonial. Bam. I'll send them. That's one strategy. Another strategy could be like, you're running a promotion and we know we had a great chat and things weren't, whatever. Make an excuse for them why they couldn't close then. But just wanted to touch base with yourself. If you still want to, leave your 9 to 5, we're running a massive promotion right now, and maybe look at your lower packages, or maybe see what discount you can get on your package and just send it to them. That's for like a very cold lead, just to reignite some fire with them. So just touch base with them again. Like, hey, Huzaifa, just touching base with yourself. I know we had, or you don't even need to say touching base or whatever. Hey, Huzaifa, I know we spoke, 6 months ago. things weren't right for you then or whatever, just wanted to remind you of our program and our promotions as well. Have a look at them, see if they're aligned with what you're looking for. More than happy to jump on a call. Just touch base with them. Okay, hope that answers your call, bro. Love you too, bro. But look, guys, on that note, guys, I want to love you and leave you. We've gone through a lot of things right now. Make sure you watch this video again. Make sure you look at the points. But look, guys, I'm going to be working with some big clients very soon. I'm going to be working with some big clients very soon. And I'm going to be placing, I've already placed like 20 closes and setters literally in the last month or so. If you guys are ready, get better, follow the trainings, follow the steps, action the steps, get better. Make sure you're within my radar so you know that. And honestly, if you're ready and up for the challenge, we'll help you get placed. It's not hard. It'll probably be a bit hard, but it's not impossible. But make sure you're getting better, because look, you can probably land these roles, but if you're shit, you're not going to last. So that's why you need to be, even when you land the roles, you need to be working overtime and really improving yourself. So look, guys, on that note, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Hope you've had a great session. Make sure you like, comment, share, let people know. Actually, here's one way to get on my radar. Look, there's some of you guys on here. Make sure you put a post on your social media about this call, what you found useful from this call, and share it with people. And I'm going to see people who's going to come through your recommendation or whatever. Or like, just put yourself, because look, what's that going to do as well? It's going to show other clients what you guys are doing. You're investing in yourself. Had a great session with Jabran from the Closers University. Just say something positive about that and something that you learned from the call as well. It's really going to help you guys. But on that note, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Have a great rest of the evening. And I'll see you on the next one.